Designing an attractive website might seem impossible at times, but it's actually easy if you put your mind to it. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make this interactive, attractive Fanta website front page design in under 10 minutes. Let's get started. So now you have to go to Figma and then open up your frame. So I have a MacBook Pro 16. The first thing you need to do is color your frame, obviously, the flavor of your Fanta. And then you need to put in the logo. Oh yes, I forgot. You have to put in the margin and the layout guide because you have to know where to put it. So you should put 12 columns and margin should be 156. There we go. Now, put in your logo inside the margin, not outside, because we do have it set up for a reason. And then I have my navbar right here, so I'm just going to put it in, my navbar. And I understand it's kind of identical to the margin, but if I hide the layout guide, you can barely see it. Although it does blend in with the background too much, so I'm just going to make it darker. There we go. And I'm going to put it to the center. And there. Make my margin visible again. And I'm going to put in a few buttons right here. So I'll see you when I'm done. So now I'm back, and as you can see, I've added these 3 little icons here. I'm just going to group them. Now we're going to duplicate our heading and type in your flavor. So I'm going to do orange flavor. Orange Fanta, because that's the brand I'm doing. Then enter grape Fanta. Enter strawberry Fanta. So I'm just going to add it to my dictionary. And now right click and click on frame selection. And make it only that you can see the frame is only surrounding the orange Fanta. And click on clip content so that orange Fanta is the only one you can see. So put that inside your frame. I'll make the color white. Don't worry, I'll just fix the background. There you go. After that, you're going to put a tiny bit of text underneath. And for that, we're going to do the same thing. So above, click on T. And now write whichever text you want. So for the first one, you might say, burst. Oops, this is not the font I'm using for text. So you could say maybe a burst of sweet flavor. Enter. If I spelled flavor wrong. Or maybe surprising twist of sourness, I guess. Sourness, and maybe at the bottom tangy, a world. Oops, I spelled world wrong. World of tanginess inside your mouse. And we're going to do the same thing, but first I'm going to color it in white so that I don't do the same mistake. Right click, frame selection, and only select the first sentence you have, and clip content. Now put that under your orange Fanta. And now we're just going to add the star icons, because if you remember clearly, we had 5 stars. So right, plugins, iconify, and then star. And choose a star. Now I'll just duplicate these stars, and once I'm done, I'll be right back. So once you're done, you put it at the top of your orange Fanta, and now we'll add the buttons. So I'm just going to get these 2 buttons and put it underneath. Now create a circle, any size, it doesn't have to be a perfect circle, and make it the same color but a bit darker than your background. So maybe a dark orange. Perfect. Scroll down, go to effects, and search layer blur. And now you can make it as blurry as you want, so I'm just going to put 200. There you go. Maybe 250. So that I can really blend in with the background. I'm also going to make it a bit lighter because it looks more like chocolate than what I want it to be. Now it just matches the background, so I'm just going to make it lighter. So there we go. Now put in your image, the image that matches the text. So this would be orange Fanta. And if we remove the columns, this is how it looks. Now as you can see, it's kind of budging into the image, but that's alright. Now we're just going to put this in the center, and we're going to add our layer columns because I think it looks better that way, if I'm being honest. Now duplicate that and change the background color to the next color of your drink. So the next color is going to be purple because it's going to be grape. Now click on your text, and instead of writing grape Fanta, we're going to scroll up because that's what we did. So use your arrow keys for it to be better. Grape Fanta. And do that with the same mini text. And now we're also going to change the color of the nav bar. So we're just going to make it purple. And we're going to change the image and how the blur looks so that it can be purple as well. Duplicate your image and put it in the web page. And finally, we're going to duplicate your last page. And I'm going to make mine a bit red, but a bit pink at the same time. So we're just going to do the same thing over again. So now, we have to add the circles at the bottom. So make one circle, make it smaller, duplicate, make the second circle smaller than the first one, and then duplicate the smaller circle again. Now I'm going to make them a bit white, but not too white. And group them together. Duplicate it inside of each frame. And inside of each frame you have to swap the bigger circle. So this circle will be in the middle, while this bigger circle is in the center. And we're going to do the same for the last one, but the bigger circle is at the end, so that it can look like when you click it, it's at the end. Now we have to prototype all of this. So click on your circles and click on prototype. And link it to the next frame. On click, animation should be smart animate. And then it should be custom bezier. Duration 120 milliseconds. And shift your bezier a bit. I don't know what they call it. So then you're gonna do the same thing, and there's no need to change it at all, because once you prototype once, it just stays the same for the rest. You also have to transition the text so that it can actually look nice. And the little bit of text underneath. Then, once you're done, we're going to see how it looks. So I'm going to use a flow, because once I show a full screen, it takes forever. So now, once it's finished loading, you can see how the animation looks. And as you can see, if you look at the text, it swipes up as if you're scrolling. And it actually looks nice. So making a website look nice isn't impossible. It just takes a bit of time and focus. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want more videos like this, tell me in the comments below. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!